If you could pack that today, then I could put fly out today.
Yeah, that's what.
So that should be good. What topic for me though? What topic for me?
Off the top of my head, no.
Do you want one?
But what's
You want a topic?
when?
For Friday? I gotta think of something. Well, yeah, make it something fun.
No. About you find that they like quality. You don't need to not debate. Just like no, come on, just let me just keep it free flowing. That would be good. In the UK,
We'll see make it. We'll see how I'm going. All right, Shalom to the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General GEN.YAHANNA. Make sure you pay your tithes, 10% of anything you earn, man. Contact the number of the school, pay your tithes, man. Also, the classes in the I.S.U.P.K. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 to 9. So make sure you log into that also. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 to 9. Monday, the history class. Wednesday, the law class. Thursday, the scripture breakdown class, 7 to 9. 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW. Also, we got On the Ends as well, man. Make sure you come On the Ends, man. A powerful show. You know, we have fun with it, man. We have fun with it on the ends, man. You know what I mean? 9 till late. There's no end time. It's 9 o'clock till late, man. Make sure you come on the ends, man. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you join us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I.S.U.P.K. United Kingdom. There's I.S.U.P.K. United Kingdom on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well. Any other than outside of one? That's pretty much it. So we're gonna get into it. So again, you got a lot of black people saying, you know what I mean, we're African, and the Caribbeans that came over here on slave ships, or the Caribbeans that came over here to work in the Windrush are African. We're not African, man. A lot of black people got offended because, you know, when I say black people, I mean blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, or what you call Caribbeans today, or so forth, that dwell in the UK. A lot of black people got offended because what Burna Boy, you know, tried to take on Carter, and this is a good thing, black man, showing you that what, man, we're not them, man.
That's right.
We're not them, man. Listen, they get around you. They get around you when times are hard, man. When times are hard, it's now we're all black, man. We're all from Africa, man. And then when they got the upper hand, now they're trendy and in the spotlight now. Like, nah, we ain't the same, man. We ain't the same. That's what all heathens do. All heathens use you, man. Use you. When they get the upper hand, they tell you where to go. They tell you where to stick it, man. They tell you in Ethiopia, there's a land called Sheshemani, and they was inviting all the black people home. Black man, come home, man. And when the black man went around there, guess what he brought with him? The British pound, man. Guess what he brought with him? The American dollar, man. And when they get rich, they kick you back out, man. That's all they ever done. They use you, man. So anyway, we go to some some scriptures, some history showing that we're not African, man. Please do not call my phone, man. Do not call my phone talking about we're African, man. Listen, if you believe we're African, then go eat some fufu, man. Leave me alone, man. If you're Jamaican, man, and you eat African, then go eat some jollof rice, man. Leave me alone. Do not call my phone, man. Do not hit me up on Instagram, man. Do not contact me on WhatsApp talking about, yeah, but, you know, I believe we're African. That's fine. Believe what you want, man. R. Kelly believes he can fly. He hit on my phone. Leave me alone, man. This is where I do every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's when I work, man. Don't hit me up on my spare time telling me what you believe, man. I don't give a damn what you believe, man. You believe Africans are Israel. That's fine, man. You're allowed. It's England's a free country, as I like to say. But you can believe whatever you want, man. That's fine, man. Because I got a book, saying that is fine, man. You're allowed to believe that, man. There's books that say black men are 3/5 of a man. There's books that say the books that are scientifically proven that black men are monkeys, man. If you want to believe them books, that's fine, man. You want to believe them books that black men are African, that's fine. But listen, this is the book that I believe, man. It's called the Bible, man.
That's right.
It's called the Bible, man. In this book, guess what? The Africans ain't black people, man. None of them are, man. Not the Ethiopian, not the Cushite, not the what they call the Girgisites, the Adongabasses, the HIVites, man, the Hivites, man. The Lord's giving you a hint who they are, man. Call them the Hivites, man, the HIVites, man. Letting you know, listen, Africans are full of A's, man. He's letting you know, listen, them Africans are full of A's. Back then, the Lord nicknamed them the HIVites, man. And we ain't them, man. And I'm gonna show you that we ain't them. And guess what? They use black people, man. Africans hate black people, man. Africans hate Caribbeans, man. They let you know time and time again, man. I watched what's called Black Chat the other day.
Black Chat.
And they were saying, oh yeah, because all my Caribbean friends are this and that. And the Caribbeans can come home when they want to come home. And listen, the Africans are the most biggest slags, man. How dare you talk about, you know what I mean? Because the Caribbeans, they just, you know, they're unruly, man. Who sells all the drugs in London, man? Who's some of the biggest whores, man? Who's getting all them BBLs, man? All them African whores too, man. Making out like we're what's wrong with the world, man. Came over here yesterday and we're looking at Dusty and Ashy, man. We taught them a bit of flavor. Now they want to act like they're better than us, man. And we ain't them, black man. In fact, you're greater than them, man. You're greater than them. You're better than them, man. Africans are going for a little. Everyone has their time to shine, man. And they got their little time to shine now. Guess what? It will blow over, man. But there's one people who shine will never blow over, man. And that's black people.
That's right.
Hispanic people, Native Indian people. You know why? Because we're the originals, man. We keep the fire burning, man. People copy us for a bit, and then once it dies down, they got nothing else to shine with, man. But black people, we find more stuff and more stuff. We keep fashion rolling and rolling and rolling, man. They're gonna hold on to this, and guess what? They're gonna have nothing left soon, man. They're gonna have nothing left soon. We keep the fashions moving, man. Look, dancehall's been out for years, man. Been out since I was a child, man. And before that was reggae, before that was ska, man. It's evolved and evolved and evolved. Afrobeats is new. Afrobeats came out yesterday, man. And there will be no Afrobeats if it wasn't for black people, man. Burna Boy talks patois in his songs, man. Look at some old Burna Boy talking patois in his songs, man. Burna Boy is inspired by Vybz Kartel, man. Guess what? Vybz Kartel don't know who Burna Boy is.
That's right.
Guess what? Vybz Kartel don't study Burna Boy. Neither does Popcorn, man. Popcorn don't know who Wizkid even is, man. Well, he probably does actually because he did a tune with him. But guess what? Popcorn don't study Wizkid, man. Popcorn don't get inspired by Wizkid, man. Popcorn was doing the thing way before Wizkid. Afrobeats was born because of, guess what? Of dancehall, man. If dancehall didn't exist, there wouldn't be no such thing called Afrobeats, man. These same Africans talking about Wagwan, safe, you cool, bro. Yeah, man. Guess what? They couldn't talk like that if Jamaicans didn't come over here. What's their slang? What slang do they use? What slang do they have that people use all around the globe? Nigeria is a country of 100 million people, man. And guess what? Out of them 100 million people, no one in the world wants to be like them, man. And Jamaica's a dot on the island full of 2 million people. And guess what? People speak like Jamaicans in Germany. People speak like Jamaicans in England. People speak like Jamaicans in America. People speak like them in Canada. All over the globe, man. There was a sound clash, man. There's a sound clash, and guess who was in this regular sound clash, man? A group called Mighty Diamonds. And guess where they're from? China. Chinese people wanted to be like these Israelites, man. Chinese people go to Jamaica and go to the dance hall, man. You see them there, man. Travel over there, can't speak English. At one point, the dancehall queen in Jamaica was Chinese, man. Couldn't speak a lick of English. People come all over the globe to hear about this country, man, with the music. You know, with the music and the reggae, man. In Germany, they love reggae music, man. In Germany, people wear dreads. Why? Because black people made it cool to wear dreads, man. People have Bob Marley t-shirts on, man. Even though Bob Marley's a heathen, guess what? Bob Marley was inspired. Bob Marley grew up around Benjamites, man. And, you know, learned the flavor, adopted the flavor, man. And people wear t-shirts all over the globe, man. People sing reggae songs all over the globe, man. And meanwhile, Nigeria is a country of 100 million people and no one wants to be like them. You know what it is? Because they're not the children of God, man.
That's right.
They're not the Israelites, man. We're a minority of people. Everybody wants to be like us. Everybody wants our flavor, man. Nigerians, I can't even say double, I can't even say triple, I can't say quadruple, man. They outnumber us in the hundreds, man. Hundreds of millions, man. And nobody wants to be like them. No one wants to be like them. There's people in Jamaica right now, yeah, and in the islands, yeah, that don't know that all the way in England, people speak like them. They got a clue, man. To them, it's just normal talk, man. In England, it's cool, man. The Turkish people, man, come fresh from Turkey and come to England. What do they do? Put on a tracksuit, man. Why? Because you wear it. Come straight to England to talk about Wagwan, man. Their country got nothing to do with your country. They got no links to anything, but yet they're talking like you. They act like you, man. Say everything you say. They say brethren, man. Guess what? It's not even brethren, it's brethren, man. We say brethren. Why? Because we can't pronounce it properly, man. And guess what? According to them, they think it's actually brethren. They say brethren like that's how it's spelled, man. Like it's supposed to be brethren. It's not even supposed to be that. But I mean, even when you make a mistake in your speech, man, even when you mispronounce something, they like that too. Even when you say, yeah, that's my brethren over there, they go, I like that too. I'm taking that brethren. Even though it's misspelled, man. They take everything you do. You know what? You are the children of God, man. You're the salt of the earth, man. They ain't the salt of the earth. How is it there's 50 plus countries in Africa, man? Each country got I think the smallest country in Africa is probably Gambia. Each country has millions of people, hundreds of millions of people, man. And I don't see them dominating the Olympics, man. But I see Judah's dominating it, though. I see Usain Bolt dominating it, though. All these Africans, you can't dominate basketball. You can't dominate boxing. In the history of boxing, there's been one good African boxer. When we have Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Frank Bruno. Who else? Evander Holyfield. Who else? Nigel Benn. Who else? Nigel Benn Jr. Chris, come on, man. List goes on, man. We got boxers to play with, man. Don't let me bring in the Hispanics. Forget about it, man. And we're meant to be African. That shows that we're African, man. We're not, man. African man didn't go through slavery, so he should be more better than us in the Olympics, man. He didn't get beaten down, man. So he should be more, he should be more stronger than us, man. But I don't see that in the Olympics, though. I don't see him running the Olympics. I don't see him racing. I don't see him. The best footballer of all time was Henry at one point, man. Henry's a Jake, man. Henry's a fucking Guadalupe, man. So don't tell me that, man. We ain't there, man. Still like that one. Anyone any question online before we break it down?
Not yet.
No sweat.
So I just to add on the back of that. I got a call a few days ago. Some horse talking about some love triangle shizing. They said even one of them, he's from Nigeria. He's an Igbo. You know the Igbos are Israelite. No, they're not. Like, you talk to me about your issue you have, but then you're trying to let me know he's an Igbo. Like, listen, we don't believe it.
Listen, my problem is this: you can believe what you believe, man. Don't try to make me believe it, man. No, I don't think you're gonna come and teach me something, man. That's what you believe in. Go out there and teach, man. Go believe it, man. Go marry them, man. Go marry them, man. Go marry, JME's sister or whatever, man. Let's get the system out. I don't give a damn, man. And I hope you be happy, man. But guess what? Africans don't like black people, man. African men only have sex with black women and won't marry them, man. They say our girls are easy. They say our girls are whores, man. They don't want our women. They will say, oh, that Jamaican girl, man. They're easy. Miss Our Fabulous is a Jamaican that loves African men. And she ain't got a man right now, man. She's run through by loads of African men. No one's wifing there, man. But they say what? Say Jamaican men no good. They won't wife you, man. Guess what? You need African men. African men will wife other African women. They ain't wifing you though. Don't get twisted. Because Jamaican men, there's no good man. See, I like the African man. Go get your African man. He's not gonna marry you, man. He's not gonna carry you. But as far as he's concerned, Jamaican women are what? Loud and belligerent and can't cook and lazy. As far as he's concerned, and he ain't taking it home to his mom, man. He ain't taking it home to his mom and his family. He's not gonna walk in the aisle with you, man. You're not gonna have your Jamaican family on one side, his African family on the other side in a church. He ain't doing that, man. Slack the one.
Now, and what's heavy is many Africans already have their wife, and they're messing with the Jamaican woman, pretending like they ain't got no one.
According to Africans, black people are people that don't know the father, but in gangs with this. That's why they see us, man. They don't want you, man. Give me ham in the Bible dictionary. Any questions? Make sure you type them in or just or even call in. Either way, let's follow this. Gonna get some history in a minute. So I'm gonna go light first.
All right, Ham from the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Ham, the youngest son of Noah.
So Ham is the youngest son of Noah. Ham is what? Where you get Africans from. All of them, every single one of them, the Moroccans, the Egyptians, Chad, what else? Niger, Nigeria, Congo, Ghana, Angola, Senegalese, the West Africans, South Africans, Sudanese, the ones in the bush, the ones with the plate in the lip, all of them, man. Ham is the father of all them people, man. Ham was one man that had a big family, had loads of sons, and their sons had sons, and their sons had sons. They had nations, man, and broke up into other nations or sub-nations, as you would call it, man. And they're all called Hamites today. And Ham is what? The third son of Noah. Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, man. And Ham was one of them sons. And Ham's 3 sons populated the whole earth. And we're talking about Ham right now, one of Noah's 3 sons, who became the Africans as we know today. Keep reading.
Born probably 96 years before the flood.
And he was born about 96 years, before the flood. Scholars don't know the exact date. Back then, Noah was a man of God, man. And we didn't celebrate our birthdays. So we didn't, birthdays weren't a thing to us like that. So probably, not exactly, no exact date. There's no certificates or anything proving how old he was. It was about probably about 96 years before the flood happened. Before the flood came and washed, all the people who was interracial marriaging and all the, people on drugs and homosexual. Before that came, that's when Ham was born. 96 years before that. Keep it in.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
And Ham was one of 8 persons lived through the flood. It was 8 people. It was Ham, Shem, Japheth, his father, man, 4, and all of them had one wife, man, making 8. He was one of them that lived through that flood. Everyone died, drowned, had their lungs filled with H2O, man, couldn't breathe, died a terrible death, man. Died underwater, washed up on shore, bodies rotting after all that. But Ham was one of 8 persons that didn't die, that didn't get drowned to death in the flood, man, for being a sinner. Have you done? He
became the progenitor.
And Ham became the progenitor. Progenitor means father of. Like if a man got progeny, it means a man got sons. Ham became the father of, you done?
Of the dark races.
And Ham became the father of the dark races. So, you know, we're dark. So straight away a black man see, that means us too, man. Keep it in.
Not the Negro.
But not the Negro. Even the scholars know this. Even Zondervan know this, man. Even the oppressor knows this, man. I wrote this book. I didn't write this book, man. He said Ham is the father of the dark races, but not the Negroes, man. Who the Negroes? The Negroes are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that went into slavery, man. Go get yourself a book of sale, man. We was never called Africans. They always say, listen, we got Negroes for sale, man. We got Negroes for sale. In a bill of sale, it would say 100 Negroes for sale. It wouldn't say Africans. It wouldn't say Hamites, man. It said Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, not the blacks that went into slavery, man. Not the blacks that live in the ghettos, not the blacks who are descendants of the Windrush, man. Keep it in.
But the Egyptians.
But the Egyptians, who are the Egyptians? Africans, man. Ham is the father of them, man. So how dare some polite or someone from the conscious community talk about, yeah, man, we got to read the hieroglyphs, man. Egypt, Kemet, man. Come on a live stream with a, what was it called, the other one? The Eye of Horus tattooed on his eye, man. That's not your people, man. That's not your people, man. Ham I'm reading the Bible dictionary. Ham is the father of them people, not you. So why you got eye makeup on your face, man? Why are you dressing up like somebody else, man? Keep it in.
Ethiopian.
The Ethiopian, man. The Haile Selassies, man. The Queen of Sheba's. The ones with the black lips, man, and the big forehead, man. The Somalians, man. Is the father of them people also, man. They ain't you, black man. They ain't you, man. The same people that you pay big money to go to their country to migrate when you're arrested, man. You work hard in England, you know what I mean? And you say, you know what? I'm going to save some money up and then one day I'm going to just retire in Shashamani, man. Be with my Ethiopian brothers, man. And when you go there, what happens, man? You spend big money and they say, yes. You spend big money on a plot of land and a house. You go there, it's not there, man. You go there to build a train track right for your house and say, well, you got to move. This government property, man. You go there and all the Ethiopian women rush you. And you're thinking, you're in my 60s, man. What's this 20-year-old Ethiopian girl want with me, man? I know what she wants. That British pound, man.
That's right.
She wants that British pound, man. I know people personally, man, Instagram, old Rasta man, Instagram, grey beard, man, with some young girl in his arms, like, huh? Boasting like he found the love of his life because somehow his game is so good that the young girls got to rush him, man. I think it's that retirement money, man. It's that retirement fund that Boris Johnson sent there. It's that retirement money that the government's giving you every month. And your family wire it back to you in Ethiopia, man. They send it on Western Union. I think she wants that, man. It's that money your family in England sending you. That's what she wants, man. You best believe she got a Ethiopian man her own age who she's having sex with when you're asleep, man. When you can't keep up because you're 60 and you're snoring your ass off. She takes your British pound and takes her Eritrean man out, man. They have a good time on your expense, laughing at you, man. Laughing at you, man. And when in 9 months' time, when the baby pops out, you're thinking it's your son, man. Yeah, man, my son right here, man. It's the Ethiopian ones, man. It's the Ethiopian man's son, man.
That's right.
What's some Ethiopian names? What that? Tafari or Michael something. Anyway, them big Ethiopians, man. But carry on. Libyans, more Africans too, man. Them same Africans that was getting enslaved the other day, man. And there's a big uproar about it. More Africans, man. How is the father of these Africans, man? Egyptians, Ethiopians, the Libyans. We done?
And Canaanites.
And even the Canaanites, man. More Africans, but guess what? He ain't the father of you, black man. They're a separate nation, man. Nigerians, all them are one nation, man. A big nation as of that, man. And guess what, black man? You ain't part of them, man. You shouldn't be reading no hieroglyphs. You shouldn't be reading Geese. What's that one? Amharic. You shouldn't be reading, trying to read Yoruba. You should be putting on the dashiki. You should not be calling Officer Crawford's phone, man. Talking about, yeah, but the Igbos. Listen, don't call my phone, man, please, man. It's saving the trouble, man. Listen, you're not gonna convert me. You're not gonna sway me. Just keep your good information in your head, man. Keep it to yourself. Good information, man. Don't share it with me, man. Do not add me on Instagram. Don't get response. Then add my phone and speak on WhatsApp. Don't do it, man. And can't even lie good. You know the ones there. So the man said, I'm phoning your phone because so I'm a Judahite. I just want to know some information. Are they Nigerian Israelites? No, they're not. Okay, yeah. So who are you though? Yeah, I'm brother from Tribe Benjamin. Benjamin, you said you're from Judah a minute ago. Boom, blank. The husband could blocks me. Come on, man. Leave me alone, man. I'm reading the Bible. You said you got a book. I got a book too, man. And this book says we ain't Africans, man. We're not Nigerians, man. We're not no Igbos, man. We're not no Ashanti, man. We ain't them. Any more on that?
No.
So I'll give you Babylon Timothy 2:84. Or if you got that page from me as well, if you could drop that page from me. About dissolve the culture and stuff, if you could.
So you want Babylon Timothy 2?
Yeah, 84. Everyone comes first, read.
Well, I'm at page 90. That's on verse 5. The black Jews had an advantage over.
No, give me 84 actually. It runs nice. You reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 84 talks about we ran into Africa first.
All right. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
There you go. So people say, well, we know. I know history. Black people was taken from Africa, man. I'm gonna show you how we got into Africa. This is a history book from Babylon Timbuktu, page 84, man. It's a black man, a scholar that went to Temple University in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, man, and he did the research. And this tells you how we got into Africa in the first place, man. Yeah, we're in England right now, but we didn't originate in England. We're in Jamaica right now, but we didn't originate in Jamaica, man. Oh, you're gonna hit the speaker. I can't hear him. Shalom to all upon you. Yahweh Hashem Shabbat.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Shabbat.
Yeah, man. And likewise, we was in Africa, but we didn't originate there, man. We ran into Africa. Why? Because we were running from the Romans, man. Like what this history book says, like what the Bible says, man. The Romans were Caucasian, they were white, they were pale skinned, man. And the Africans were dark skinned like us. We ran amongst them to hide, man. We ran amongst them to hide because why? It's like if a man's looking for Chinese people ain't gonna run amongst black people. They're gonna run amongst the Vietnamese, man. You're gonna run amongst the who else? The Cambodians, man. Black people, we think they all look alike. Like, I can't tell the difference. And likewise, man, the white man thinks we all look alike. The oppressor thinks we all look alike, man. That's why one brother does a crime, and guess what? They kill all of us. That's why one brother does a crime and lock all of us, man. That's why one white woman gets raped and then they kill any black man they see walking, because according to them, we all look the same, man. And that's why we ran into Africa, man. Read it again for the top.
In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
And the Roman armies under Captain Pompey, meaning General Pompey was the leader at the time. Like, we're the I.S.U.P.K under GEN.YAHANNA. We're an organization under one man. And the Roman army at that time was under General Pompey, man. That was a general at the time. He went to Caesar at that time. He wasn't in charge, but he was the man in charge of the army part. And he captured Jerusalem. Not just Jerusalem, other cultures too, but who cares about them? We're talking about us, man. He captured Jerusalem. Who dwelt in Jerusalem? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. Once upon a time, we had to pay tax to them. Then after that, slavery got a bit tighter. And we had to pledge our allegiance unto them. Then after we had to say that we was Roman. And it came to a point where we said, forget it, I'm killing all of them, man. Slowly but surely, so we killing them all. And guess what? They sent horses, chariots down to our land to kill every black man moving, man. Put a barricade around our land, man, around our walls, man. Starves us out. Make sure no food can't come in and no food can't come out, man. Starves us out. So brothers like eating their liver bouts. It's like putting the children in the ovens and eating the children, man. That's what we're reading right now.
In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son TITHES puts an end to the Jewish state. And they put an end to the Jewish state with our own rules, our own laws, man. A state is like you got the state in America's 50 odd states, and different states have different laws, different statutes. We're our own state, man. Can you believe that? Today, black people, whatever we want to do, we have states and rules and laws, man. He put an end to that, man. He crushed that, man. Keep reading. With great slaughter. I didn't say how we killed it, man. He didn't do it how they do it today.
Today they get more political with it, man. They get more smart with it, man. They did it with slaughter, kill black people, kill women, kill men, went to war with us, man. That's how they ended our rulership. That's how they ended our state. Keep reading.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities.
And atrocities, man. Atrocity is something dreadful. That's how we lost our state, man. By atrocities, like killing children, starving black people. That's how we lost it, man. Today he wants to walk around talking about, no, we can talk about it. We can have a meeting. We can sit at the UN. Listen, that's not the kind of man he is, man. You know what I mean? His history speaks for itself. Try to make out like he's civilized. Said that we was uncivilized. Said that Africans were uncivilized. Said that the East Indians were uncivilized when he was uncivilized, man. He committed atrocities to get what he wanted, man. Keep reading.
Right. Were committed against the residue of the people.
And atrocities were committed to the residue of the people. Residue means it remains, man. If you burn down a house, what's left is the residue. And why does it say the residue? Why? Does anyone know online why it says the residue of the people, not all the people? So I'll put on, I can't hear you.
The rest of the people.
Speak on.
The rest of the people.
Try the laptop if the volume's on that. And if not that, try the TV as well. Shout out, Pons. 1 second, we ain't hearing you.
Okay.
What?
The rest of the people. Shalom.
I'm not being even hissing.
The rest of the people. Hello.
Mm-mm.
Can you hear me?
Slackers, can't hear us. 1 moment.
I know, sir.
Spare me a second.
Okay.
Should I speak on? I can't make you listen to us. It was off.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Shalom.
Shalom, can you hear me now?
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
How about you? Star? I still can't hear.
I can hear you. I can hear you anyway.
Try the volume again on there.
How about now?
No.
Shalom, shalom.
But you do go on the audio thing. Oh, not to do. Yeah, go on the settings. Slack here. Settings, the cog.
Yeah.
Bear me 1 second. Audio. I think it's TV. I'll try it. Yeah. Try TV, something like LED TV.
LCD TV.
Yeah. Hit the test button. There you go. There you go. Shalom, can you hear me now? Yeah, we're hearing you good. We're hearing you good. Salakia. Little technical there. Salakia. So you know why did it say the residue of the people?
Yeah, I was saying the remaining of the people.
So where was the rest then? If some's remaining, then what happened to the rest?
Well, those that was scattered in different, those that was slaughtered, and the residue and the rest ran into Africa.
Yeah, close enough. But Christ told us, a lot of us escaped from Jerusalem. A lot of us listened to Christ and got out of there, fled into Africa, which, you know, we're gonna read right now. And some stayed, some said, no, we can fight this, we're gonna do this, man. We're gonna overcome the oppressor, man, and deal with the rest, man. They died, man. They died.
Right.
Keep it in.
Of the people during the period from Pompeii to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
There you go. So remember Pompey is the general at the time. Later on, Julius Caesar took over. During from Pompey to Julius Caesar, over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, man. 1 million Jews ran into Africa, man. That's how we got in Africa. 1 million is like what? The population of what? Trinidad and Tobago, man. It's like Trinidad and Tobago probably bigger. That's a lot of people, man. A lot of us ran into Africa, man.
Right.
And it's gonna let you know what happened after that. That's how we got into Africa, man. We didn't born there. We wasn't originated there. It's not the land God gave us. They're not our people. We ended up there because we ran there. Because why was running from the oppressor, running from the Romans, man. Keep reading.
That's right.
Roman persecution.
And that's why we went there. We're running from persecution. We're running from slavery, man. Nobody wants to be a slave. In 2020, we want to be a slave. We love it now. But once upon a time, we had sense, man. We don't want to be a slave. Why do you think black people in the South in America ran to the North? Why? Because North abolished slavery, man.
Okay.
And we were running persecution. So we were on trains, we ran, we hid in the back of cars or whatnot to get to the North, man. Why is there such thing called runaway slaves? Why? Because nobody wants to be a slave. In Jamaica, you had the Maroons, man, in the hills, man. What were the Maroons? Runaway slaves, man. No one wants to be a slave. That's why we ran to Africa, because we didn't want to be slaves. We didn't want to pick another man's cotton, man. We didn't want to work for another man.
Right.
We didn't want to be molested by another man. Because the Romans were big sexual deviants, man. And them same Romans, guess what? Are here today. But guess what? Guess what these Romans are called today? They're called the British. They're called the French. They're called the Portuguese. Guess what? They're big sexual deviants today, man. Romans, them same British and French was raping black men in slavery. That's a fact, man. Raping black boys in slavery, man. But they had women that they could rape, but no, they wanted black men. They're the same people, man. The same people that enslaved back then are the same people that enslaved us today. They go by their name. They ain't called the Greeks no more. They ain't called the Romans no more. They're called the British, man. They're called the Welsh. They're called the Portuguese, man. They're called the French. They're called the Spanish. Keep it in.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Read that again.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Yeah, the slave market is full of black Jewish slaves, man. Even they know who we were. Even they know who we are, man. Not who we are. So the slave market is full of black Jewish slaves, man. Black slaves, man, who were Jews. The black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, we are the Jews, man. It didn't say the slave market was full of Africans, man. It didn't say it was full of what Ethiopians or Igbos or whatever, man. It's full of black Jewish slaves. That's who's in the slave markets, man. That's who was being sold, man. That's who you see on the bill of sale, man. That's who you see on the movie Roots, man. And the movie 10 Years a Slave and the movie Django. You see black Jewish slaves, man. Keep reading.
That's right.
All right, drop that. Give me the page that you had for me.
All right. From Babylon to Timbuktu, page 90. Down at the second half of the page, the black Jews had an advantage over African tribes.
Oh, hear that? So when we're into Africa, we dwell on other Africans' land, man. And obviously, everybody hates other nations, man. Nations are made to fight, man. There's only one race of people that loves all nations, man. That's black people. Why? Because we've been spoiled, man. We've been robbed. We don't know no better, man. But it's normal for one nation to hate another nation. It's normal for one nation to say, no, this is ours, man. This land belongs to me. This money belongs to me. This oil is under my ground. It belongs to me, man. You go get your own, man. It's normal for nations to say, you know what? I want your land. I want to expand. I feel like expanding. You know what I mean? In fact, I want your people to serve my. It's normal, man. It's normal, man. That's life. When you see thriving, do you know what thriving businesses are? Thriving businesses are the man saying my business is better than yours. That's what it is. McDonald's used to sell burgers, man. Remember? And then guess what? Subway came out. And now guess what? McDonald's started to sell delis too, man. They're like, listen, you ain't taking my customers, man. That's life. It's about competition, man. But thanks to Christianity, we're like, no, man. We all can coincide, man. McDonald's don't think so. And for that, McDonald's is rich, man. A multi-million, international company in every country. You can find McDonald's, man. McDonald's used to sell burgers, man. KFC came out. I'm done. So, oh, okay then. I'm gonna start them chicken selects, man. You ain't taking my customers. Donald's couldn't say, okay, you start chicken. I start mine. I said, nah, man. You ain't taking my customers. You want all right, cool. You know what I mean? You know what? Starbucks came out. So just Coke and Fanta, man. I said, nah, I'm doing the frappe too, man. You know what I mean? Then what else came out? Ice cream. I said, yeah, you're not leaving us out, man. Then Greg's came out with the donuts. McDonald's sold donuts too, man. That's life, man. Life is about fighting, man. It's about fighting to make sure that you stay on top, man. And every successful businessman knows that. We don't want to be successful, man. We just want to be slaves. We're like, what can come aside? Listen, just your customers over here, mine over here. But England don't think like that, man. That's why England owns India, man. That's why England owns parts of Jamaica, man. At one point, owned Jamaica, man, till Jamaica got independence, owned the Caribbean, man. Because they're all about expanding and building and spreading their wings, man. Keep it in.
The African tribes, they carry their culture, history, laws, and written records.
And when we went to Africa, we carried our records, our culture, man. We carried our records, our culture in Africa. When we was amongst them, they saw us how we were living, how we was clean, and we wasn't eating duty, man. And we wasn't eating bush. We didn't get coronavirus. They saw how we lived, man. Keep it in.
With them, this assured them a constant precedent for the development of a higher social organization.
And we was organized, man. When they was out there eating bushmeat and chasing each other with spears, man, we had laws, man. We wouldn't eat certain things, man. We wasn't getting coronavirus, man. We wasn't dying like them, man. Our brother stole, he had to pay back double, man. We had a law system in place and everything, man. They were cutting women's clitoris stuff, man. They were drinking blood, man. We carried our culture with us, man. And that's why they saw us and said, you know what? I'm gonna sell them to the white man, you know. I hate them. I hate that over there. Who do they think they are, man? No one sells their own people, man. You sell another nation, and they sold another nation. That nation was us, man. They saw us living, and they sold us to the white man. They had an advantage of white with their land. They knew all the shortcuts. They knew what the mapping and how things work, man. We're on their land. We're on what's it called? We're in an away game, man. Man. We're behind enemy lines. This is an away game. We're on their pitch, man. We're in their city, man, and they had the advantage on us, and that's how they sold us to the oppressor, man.
Because of the stability of Black Jewish culture, the Jews were not absorbed into the alternation.
There you go. And because we were so strong, because we had our own culture and we had our own God, we wasn't absorbed into their nation, man. Okay. They didn't marry our women and, you know, we just melt out into nothing, man. They didn't marry our women and marry our boys or whatnot. And then our culture was forgotten about. That didn't happen. They did not absorb us, even though we was on their land. They didn't absorb us. And guess what? That's how the Chinese people roll, man. The Chinese people are in England, but guess what? They have Chinatown. Chinese writing all over Chinatown. You can't absorb the Chinese, man. They have their own community, man. You can't absorb the Chinese. You can't absorb the Arabs like you can absorb the Black people, man. Black people want to go to the white neighborhoods, man. Now, Black men don't even live in the ghetto no more, man. Ask a Black man where he lives nowadays, man. I tell you, I live in Warsaw. I live in Solihull, man. We've been absorbed, man. There's no Black community no more. There's no Black culture no more, man. But once upon a time, you could absorb us. The same way you can't absorb the Arabs, the Chinese, you could absorb us, man. We was in Africa, and in Africa, we was to ourselves. We wasn't absorbed in all nations. We wasn't in Shashamani over here. We wasn't in Ghana over here, in Gambia over here, Muslim man over here. We wasn't absorbed, man. Keep reading.
The alternatious population. In fact, the Jews
what?
Absorb some of the native tribes.
But the opposite, man. We absorbed them, man. And is that hard to believe? Don't we have... Back then, we absorbed the Africans, man. Right. And today, we do the same thing. We have Africans saying Wagwan, man. Wagwan ain't Igbo. That's what I say. Wagwan ain't Igbo, man. They don't say Wagwan ain't Igbo, man. Mm-hmm. We have them saying safe, man. We have them doing the thump fist, man. You know what I mean? We have them saying, yeah, you're cool. And brethren and walking. That's what we do, man. We all absorb people, man. You know why? Our culture was appealing back then, and our culture is appealing back now, man. The East Indians invented dreadlocks. East Indians invented dreadlocks before Black people thought to wear it, man. But was anybody wearing dreads when Gandhi was wearing dreads? Was anyone wearing dreads when Shiva was wearing dreads? Was anyone wearing dreads when Raman Sita was wearing dreads? No. But when the Black man put on dreads, that's when everyone wore it, man. When Peter Tosh put on dreads, that's when everyone wore it, man. You know, when Little John and everyone put on dreads, that's when everyone wore it, man. So whatever we do, people's copy, man. We absorb them. They don't absorb us, man. And that's why in certain places of Africa, you are going to find Hebrew names, man. You are going to find, well, yeah, do some research and look, the Ashanti had Hebrew names. Yeah, why? Because we absorb, man. If we observe the whole globe, man, to this day, there's certain parts of Europe that's named after Hebrew Israelites, man. To this day, everybody what? To this day, what did everybody do? Read the Bible. To this day, what did everybody call their son? Matthew, Luke, Andrew. We absorb all nations, man. Does that mean that they're us? No, man. We absorb everybody, man. We've always been a cult that everybody wants to copy, man. To this day, every nation talks about the Bible. To this day, everyone talks about Christ coming for them. They've always wanted to copy our cultures. Okay, you might find some land in Africa, man, and you know, because apparently Benin means Benjamin. If that's even true, I'm not pushing that, but they say that, man. It might be. It might be. Everybody wants to be you, man. They want to be you now. Burna Boy talking like you now, man. Burna Boy got dreads because you wear dreads, man. People smoke weed. Why? Because it calms their nerves. No, because you made it cool, man. Whatever you do, I want to do it, man. People pop mollies and pop pills, man. Why? Because you're lost and you do it. They know the severity of it and how dangerous it is, but hey, they want to be you, man. Transsexuals don't act like women. Transsexuals act like black women, man. Act like black women. They pop their neck and get their lip done and click their fingers. They don't act like Becky. Everything you do, people want to copy, man. Keep reading.
The Jews made use of every opportunity. They were an industrious and skillful people.
And again, skillful people like we are today, man. Black people, anything we put our mind to, we're the best at it, man. Even though we're a minority in England, we're the best at it, man. We're the best boxers, man. The best runners, man. The best at everything, man. Keep reading.
In the Jewish Ghanaian states were found kings, princes, governors, generals.
You hear that? And they said that we're savages, man. They said, yeah, we found you in Africa, man. You're boning in those, man. Listen, man, savages don't have governors, man. Savages don't have MPs and rulers, man. Savages don't have kings, man. Right. Savages don't have court cases, man. Savages don't have rules where if it's clean, you can't come in the house, man. That don't sound like a savage to me. But guess who was a real savage though, man? The man that called you a savage. Last time I checked, he was in a cave, man. Civilized people don't live in caves, man. Civilized people live on the ground where you can plant things in the ground, man. Don't live on concrete. Civilized people wear clothes, man. When he was naked, full of hair, man. Civilized people have a written language, man. When he was grunting and making noises, man. He's the one that's not civilized, man. He's the one that's not civilized. You were civilized, man. Reading what you had governors, kings, rulers, judges. That's someone civilized to me. That sounds like structure to me. And we live like this while we was amongst the Africans, man. They was drinking blood. It was like, yeah. Anyway, let's go to some civilized shit. Like, you know what I mean? But they was drinking blood, man. It was like, I know that famous Jamaican tone. Like, why? Look at them, man. That's what they were doing, man. That wasn't us, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
And one day, guess what? The white man gave us some money and they sold us out, man. Sold us. So yeah, man, they're over there, sold us, man. And guess what? Now nobody wanted to run slave ships with us, man. And then we come out of slavery now, and we back on our feet, kind of. We're still destroyed, and now they want to be one with us now, man. Now they want to play us, man. Right. And then when they get back on their feet, when they're back on top now, no, you're not the same. We're not the same. No. You're Caribbean. No, you're not the same people, man. Don't let them use you, man. Don't let them play you, man. Black man, every nation plays you, man. The Arab man plays you, makes you join his God, man. But yeah, he's like, no, I can't give you a job. I gotta get Abdul over here, man. And guess what? The Africans are playing us too. Why? Because they know we're lost, and they know we share a similar complexion, man. And that's why they want to play us, man. Drop that. Give me the history of Ashanti, man. They must say, because the word Ashan is in the Bible. So Ashan and Ashanti the same thing. But let me tell you something about this Ashanti, man. I'm gonna give you some history about the same Ashanti that you. Because if you're from the Ashanti, Israelite, man, let's find out, man. Let's see what. Let me read some history about this Ashanti, man.
All right, the Asante Empire, Asante also spelled Ashanti, West African state that occupied what is now southern Ghana.
So again, Ashanti was a place, to this day actually, it's a tribe actually also. in Ghana, West Africa. Keep reading.
In the 18th and 19th centuries, extending from Kamo River in the west to the Togo Mountain in the east, the Asante Empire was active in the slave trade.
And they was active in the slave trade, man. That same Ashanti Empire. Because with the Israelites, man, Ashanti is an ancient tribe and they were Israel and blah, blah, blah. Listen, they was active in the slave trade, man. Let's see what they were active. Let's see if they was active being slaves, man. Let's see what part they played in the slave trade. Because slave trade, you know, you could be a slave in the slave trade, or you could be a buyer in the slave trade. You could be a boat maker, man. They was active, man. I mean, they were doing something in the slave trade. Let's find out what they're doing in that slave trade, man. Keep reading.
In the 18th century, and unsuccessfully resisted British penetration in the 19th. From the beginning of the 18th century, the Ashanti supplied slaves.
Do what?
Supplied slaves to British.
There you go, man. The Ashanti sold you, black man. Sold you, man. Sold you. Now because the truth comes out now, you know, everyone say, nah, man, we was a part of you, man. They sold you, man. They sold you. You know why? Because you are not their family. No one sells their own family, man. No one sells their own people, man. They saw another nation of people that had laws and this and respect and honor and, you know what I mean, had structure. And they sold you to the white man, man. They said, listen, for musket, guns, and wine, let's sell these people, man. We're not the same people, man. No one sells their brothers, man. The whole point of a nation is that nations fight other nations, man. Nations don't sell their own people, man. And they sold you, why? Because you're not their people, man. They sold you because you are not their people. You're from the same bloodline, man. I don't care, man, what complexion they are, man. I don't care if Stormzy can hold 2 bars, man. I don't care if who else. I don't care if Dizzy Rascal went platinum, man. They're not our people, man. Keep reading.
British and Dutch traders on the coast.
And they sold you to British and Dutch traders, man. They got paid, man. Keep reading.
In return, they received firearms with which to enforce their territorial expansion. There
you go, man. And they got firearms, what? To fight the enemies off, man. To make sure that their country was... They sold you to make sure that their country's safe.
God.
Showing you that what? You're not their people, man. If they care so much about the territory, how does a man who cares about his family and territory sell his family? So they sold blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to protect their country, guns, and to expand their territory. Meaning, the people that sold can't be their family.
That's right.
How do you care so much about your family and your territory? You only guns, we gotta defend our territory. I gotta defend my family. So let's sell some of my family to defend against my family. Come on, man, that didn't happen, man. They sold you so that they can defend their family, man. They sold you, black man, so that they can get rich. They sold you so that they can get guns and firearms, man, to fend off other African families, man. Keep reading.
Right.
The Akan states retained some slaves for local use, while others were placed on slave ships bound for markets along the Atlantic slave trading routes.
And guess what? They sold you in slavery, man. You know, a lot of people read it, you know, the same Ashanti, the same Africans talk about the white man. It was terrible, man. And they even come to some of your slavery events, man, and talk about the ships and William Tinsdale and blah, blah, blah. And it was so mean and black people thrown overboard. And it was so barbaric and everything. Guess what? Your foreparents did it, man. Your foreparents are the reason why I was thrown overboard, man. Why sharks followed the boat, man. Why black men drowned in women's menstrual blood on them boats, man. You're the reason why.
Right.
The white man did it too, yeah, but you're the reason why, man. And you want me to put, yeah, because, you know, come home, man. We're one people, man. We're not one people. You sold me, man.
That's right.
That tragedy, all that tragedy and atrocities and death could happen if it wasn't for your people, man. It's like everyone.
Right.
Also, the Akan and Ashanti, they're actually the same race people. You know, like in the Bible, we got Canaanites, Hittites. You know what I mean? Obviously, I've read books on West Africa. The Akan and Ashanti are literally the same, just go by a different name.
Here you go. I think the word in the Bible called Ashan or Khan as well, and people try, you know, I gotta get that confirmed by the generals or Captain Mashak, but
Ashan. Salakia.
Yeah,
the one. Ashan.
Yeah, I believe it's in the Bible. The word Ashan. People try to correlate the two, man. But listen, they sold you to slavery. Give me the year. Anyone else? Or the 12? Let me know. All right, cool. Give me the year of return. So got someone there?
Yeah. Despite the fact that basically all slaves to the north, all slaves, yeah, that's right. Despite the fact that basically all slaves to the North Americas were subscribed,
meaning they was underneath it.
So this is everyone that sold was tribes, meaning people underneath them. But give me the history. Give me the return, the year of return. So now, fast forward now, 2020. Africa got a scheme called the Joseph scheme. You know, Joseph was a man who was sold into Africa by his brothers. So they got a scheme saying, you know, we sold our brothers into slavery, but now you can come home, man. It's called the year of return. So a lot of my own dad went there too, man. He told me how loads of British people are there. You can open a business and do this and that, and it's beautiful out there, man. And you know, I saw him out there putting the African garment. I think Popcorn went there too, man. Popcorn went there and kissed the floor, man. Kissed the floor, went there and kissed the floor, man. And guess what? They're saying you can come home, man. And what they ain't telling you, black man, guess what? When you come home, bring that British pound too, man. Bring that pound sterling too, man. And guess what? When they're rich again and they're nice again and they're rich again, guess what they're gonna do? Kick you out of their land, man.
Right.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna kick you out of their land. That's what they do. When there was nobody, we all one, man. Now, man, you're Jamaican, but you know, you were the ones that were kidnapped and we were the ones that stayed, man. And now Afrobeats is popping. Now we ain't the same, man. Black man, don't get paid by them again. Don't get paid by them. I mark my word, take it from a profit, man. Once they're back on their feet and they're no longer a third world country, they're gonna kick you out again, man. Mugabe did the same thing to the white people in this country, man. Welcome them first, and then when you got their feet, let's kick them out now. Listen, black man, it's a game. It's a game. I'm not sure if you remember this top one. Remember, everybody was going to Gambia. Remember that one?
Gambia, Khan. Yeah.
The time when Benjamins were going to Gambia, man, they were buying land in Gambia. Yeah, man. You can buy land for cheap, man. They call it the Gambia. Go to the Gambia. Yeah. And that hustle died out, man. Then there became a new hustle. Yeah, let's go Shashamani, man. Yeah, we go home. Yes, it's land. They go Ethiopia, man. Then that one died out. And now there's a new one now, man. And this one's Ghana. Everyone just uses black people, man. Black people like a prostitute, man. Everyone has their turn. Everyone has fun. Right. They throw us back, man. Read that for me.
The year of return, Ghana, 2019.
This was 2019. Everybody went there, man. Famous rappers, actors, brothers, Judites in America went there, man. I made Ghana a lot of money, man. Made them a lot of money, man. They said, yeah, come home here. We got a scheme where you can come and have land and everything, man. Not telling you, listen, black man, we're using you for money, man. We're using you for money, man. I'm telling you, man. Ghanaians who are born in England, man, don't like you. Let alone Ghanaians over there. What's gonna happen is, yeah, some brothers are gonna go over there, start some trouble. They're gonna say, listen, all you niggas are bad, man. Let's get them out there, man. There's some brothers that went to Ethiopia and raped one Ethiopian woman, and they almost damn near locked up all the Jamaicans from England, man. Every single one of them. That's gonna happen over there, man. Some brothers are gonna go there, misbehave. Some Jews gonna go there and fight somebody, and they're gonna say, oh, I hate them Jamaicans, man. I hate them Americans, man. So it's gonna mark my words, man. And they're gonna burn down your businesses and kick you out of the country and run you, man. Just like every other country has, man. Just like every other country has, man. Keep reading.
Is an initiative of the governments of Ghana, along with US-based Adinka group, that is intended to encourage African diasporas to come to Africa, specifically Ghana.
There you go. So it's a group to persuade brothers to go to Africa. Or they would say come home, specifically to Ghana. If you're from the Caribbean, then most likely your slave ship came from Ghana. If you're from America, they say Nigeria and Ghana. That's why Popcorn felt, you know, I'm home, man. Let me kiss this ground, man. Popcorn won them. Africans walk around barefoot, man. Last year when they kissed is their finger, man. It's their floor, man. You know what I mean? Popcorn needs to get a swab test, man. God knows what he picked up over there, man. Or that bushmeat they got on the floor. Listen, you don't want to kiss no floor in Africa, man. But
Right.
popcorn is home now. You can kiss the floor. You can come home, man. Keep it in.
To settle and invest in the continent.
And to what? To settle on what?
Invest.
Not just, see, it didn't stop there. Not to settle
Right.
and come home, man. You know, to invest too, man. Put some of that money in there, man. Put some of that. It's mad because you know what's disgusting about this? Black people do not have money, man.
Right.
Black people make people rich with our pennies, man. Down to our pennies, people want, man. With our pennies, we make Mercedes rich, man. With our pennies, we make BMW rich. With our pennies, we make Nike rich, man. We are people who are poor. I don't have anything, man. And yet people want our pennies, man. And with our pennies, we make the drug dealer rich, man. With our dole money, with our gyro money, we make Africa rich, man. Shashamani rich, we make everybody rich, man. That's what's disgusting about this, man. Can you imagine it? Africans hate your people, man. Sold your people in slavery, and then 100 years later, guess what? Your people say, listen, we won, and then rob us again, man.
Right.
Play us again. They played us in the past, and the children of the people that sold us get to play us again, man. That's what's disgusting about this, man. Take our pennies. We don't earn much, man. And they take the little we earn, and guess what? Build their country up, man. Get rich of us again, man. Get our artists like Popcorn and so forth, man, and get rich of us. Keep it in.
It was formally launched by President Nana Akufo-Addo.
Oh, please don't try to mention the name, man. You're gonna just hate yourself. Them the two. Don't even bother, man. There's letters there that don't match, man. Like you know, like Z's and T's don't go together and stuff. So don't even try, man. Carry on.
In September 2018 in Washington D.C. as a program for Africans in the diaspora to unite with Africans.
There you go. So they want Africans, well, they cause Africans in the diaspora, meaning in slavery, who were dispersed, to come home, man. To unite, to come back, man. And bring that dollar, though. Bring that pound, though.
Right.
Bring the dough money, the gyro, bring the retirement money, bring what you got. Even if it's little, just bring it, man. We're giving land invested business here, man. And guess what, black man? You've been in England all your life, and you ain't never open up nothing, man. You ain't never open up no shop, man. But you're going to go invest it in Africa. Make them rich, bring money and finances and make jobs in their country, man. And they're gonna kick you out. They're gonna kick you out, man. And when they kick you out, guess what they're gonna keep? The business that you built, man. You know what I mean? The business that you built, that's gonna stay, but you're gonna go, man. So like the one.
What's funny is in quite a few places of West Africa in the past, it's happened before. What's the other one?
Liberia.
And another place in West Africa where they even call a certain part Jamaica town, like that's how much Jamaicans went back. Like it's nothing new where they always say, you know, slavery was in the past, come back. And when you look at them now, the people that stay, they're oppressed, they're poor. Yeah,
all the time. We always get played, man. Drop that, show me the figures of how much Ghana made last year. And share that with me if you could. You got that, yeah?
Yeah. How much did Ghana make through tourism last year?
One.
The estimated spending of tourists has seen a significant increase.
And why has the estimation of tourism seen an increase? Meaning tourists used to come to Ghana one time, and they had decent figures, but now all of a sudden the tourists has increased. Why is it increased? Because you're playing black people, man. You're saying, come home, man, come home. So black people are like, yo, well, I'm coming home. I want to see what Ghana's about, man. So yeah, that's more people going to Ghana. Meaning what? Ghana Airlines can make some money now, man. Meaning what now? The air hostess and Ghana Airlines get paid, man. Now Ghana can have more planes on Ghana Airlines, man. They can have more secretaries working at the check-in part in the airport, man. Now Ghana can make more hotels, which can give more people jobs in them hotels, which more funds keeps the country what's the word? keeps the money rolling and rolling in Ghana. Why? Because you're bringing the pound sterling over there, man. Playing you, man. Keep reading.
That's right. Increased by 1,862 in 2017.
And that was 2017, man. And guess what? It's gone up even since then. Everyone gone. I couldn't believe it. Everyone on my Facebook gone to Ghana, man. I've seen a picture. Have you seen the picture on Facebook of the UK map? A plane, a lion. Everyone's in Ghana, man. Oh, I loved it. Oh, I felt home, man. Oh, it was beautiful, man. And I did this and I went there. I went to the slave dungeons and da-da-da-da-da. And everyone, what was everyone doing when they went there? Spending. You know what I mean? Booking that Ghana airline flight, making them rich and rich and rich, man. Keep it in.
To the current figure of 2,589 per tourist, with the impact of tourism on the economy estimated to be 1.9 billion.
There you go, man. $1.9 billion, man. That's how much they made off the pennies of black people, man, in 1 year. In 1 year, for a poor country, they made 1.9 billion, man, of black people, man. Yeah, that's like that. So imagine that. The white man got a nice, strong country. Why? Because black people made it great. Black people cut cane and pick cotton, man. Ethiopia got a good country. Why? Because they pay black people, man. Ghana got a good country now. Guess why? Now, Ghana had a good country in the past. How was Ghana rich in the past? Because they sold you to the white man, man. And guess what? Right. Ghana's rich again by playing them same black people that they sold, man. The same black people that they sold, they're playing them again, man. They sold you before, made money. The money ran out, and they use them same black people again to make more money, man. Drop that. Sarpon, give me Isaiah 42 and 22.
And to know that and that shows that that's us, because white people don't care about Ghana like that. You know, a lot of what they have on display is African maths and things that wasn't even spark a white man's interest. So now how much they make off like those that like it would 10 times out of 10 be us, because those things would spark a white man's interest.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Do you think the president in Ghana? Let me be honest. Do you think? Listen carefully. Do you think the president in Ghana, the rich president in Ghana, man, behind the table in his president house, cares about the black people that was kidnapped 4 years ago? No. He doesn't care, man. What president's in his house thinking, it's a shame about them niggas, man? He does not care, man. What do presidents care about, man? Presidents care about their country, man. Every president cares about their country, man. That's what they care about. They care about making the country great, making the country better than everybody else, making the country stronger than everybody else is, making the country powerful and more missiles and more might, man. There's no president thinking about you in England, man. When you don't even care about you, man. You don't even care about you, man. There's Africans who are poor in Africa, and the president don't care about them. He don't care about them, man. He don't take his fancy suit off and give it to the poor in this country, man. So why does he care about you, black man? Why does he care about you in Handsworth and Moss Side and Brixton, man? Let me tell you something. He don't, man. Why does he care about you in the Bronx in Brooklyn? He don't, man. He wants money, man. There's poor people in Ghana, man, who are poor and on the floor, no house, man, and he helping them. So why does he care about you who ain't in Ghana, who's thousands of miles in another country, man? He don't, man. Don't let them play you, man. What he does care about is what's in your pocket, man. Them savings in your bank, man. The retirement money in your bank, man. If you're in Britain, you get pension from the government, man. Even if you never worked a day in your life, you get pension from the government. It ain't the best pension, but you get money nonetheless. And he's like, give me that. If it's a penny, give me that. I want it, man. I want it. Start a business. Listen, the country's yours, man. Start a business. You know, it's open for you, man. Knowing that when you start a business, you make a country rich. When you start a business, you pay tax to the country. When you start a business, and you get employers. And guess what? What happens to employers that get paid by you? They pay tax to you, man. That's right. You expand, you get more employers, man. All the employers pay tax, and the country gets bigger and bigger and more rich, man. Come on, man. Give Isaiah 42:22.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are
read it again. Read it again.
But thou, Salakia, but this is a people robbed and spoiled.
And this is us. This is the Lord talking about. We are a people who are robbed and spoiled, man.
Right.
Spoiled is another word for robbed. We get robbed of our culture, man. Robbed of our language, man. People play us and rob us, man. Come home to Africa, man. Get some culture, man, and rob us, man. And guess what? We give them our money, man. We give them our money, and that country gets rich, and people get robbed. We're people that work for free for the white man. Robbed us of our labor, man. Work for free and made him rich. And now guess what? Now he puts us on the basic pension, puts us on the door, won't employ us. When we're the reason why he's a millionaire in the first place, man. We're the reason why all these millionaires you see are rich. And now they don't want to hire us. They rob us, man. They rob us, take everything we got, man. And guess what? Now the Africans saw that the white man plays and they want a piece too, man. That's right. They want a piece too. Who else robs us? Stadawapan.
John.
Think, who else robs us? Think locally.
Local. The Asians, man. The Africans here. The Africans here.
Guess who else robs you as well as a nation? That local news agent, man. They open up a shop in the black community on purpose, man, getting that black money, man. Right. They know that you love Rizzlers. They know that you love it. How is it you're a Muslim, you don't drink, man? You're a Muslim and drink is wrong in your country, in your culture, in your religion, man. But yet you sell it. You know why? You know black people love drink, man. That's right. You know black people are poor, and black men are waiting on that. Everyone knows gyro comes at 12 o'clock at night, man. Right. And that's why you're open at 12 o'clock at night. You're open at 12 o'clock at night. One time shops used to close at 8 and 9. Nowadays the Indian shops are open 24 hours because they know what? We're people who are destroyed. And even the black man who's an alcoholic and a drug user, man, they want his pennies too. They go, okay, you're alcoholic. You're a pisshead. No sweat, man. We open 24 hours, man. Come get your can of lager from me at night time, man. When your dole money comes in, when your job seeker allowance comes in, come and get that kind of lager from us, man. We're open. We want every penny you got, man. They rob us and they spoil us, man. Yo, weed head. Listen, we're open all hours of the night. Come and get your Rizzler, man. Come and get your pack of fags, man. Your blue slims, man. They rob us, man. Down to the crackers they rob, man. We're people that down to the poor of our nation make these nations rich, man. Right. We're the reason why Mr. Singh can have a big wedding. We're the reason why Mr. Singh got a nice semi-detached house, man, with a Mercedes outside. We're the reason why Mr. Singh's daughter had a nice wedding the other day. You know, a convoy full of with the Mercs, convoy full of cars, man. Nice big wedding with the sari with the bindi on, and you know what I mean, all the big hall and the music and the drums and the horses came out. We're the reason why Mr. Singh got that, man. All the nations rob and spoil us, man. Mr. Singh will open a news agent in his own community. He opened up in yours, man. It's like the other one.
And to show how much they've been robbed, this whole back to Africa thing, it's been happening for damn near years. Like, you know what I mean, in Ethiopia, other countries of West Africa. So what makes, you know what I mean, like a new country in West Africa anything different? Like the same thing happened before. You know, let's go back here. We got robbed. We got oppressed. And it's happened every time. It shows that we've been robbed so much that, you know what I mean, that like they just think that they can just do it again. Like, you know, well, now really let's go here.
And it works. It works, man. Remember back in the day where a club would get shut up. What would they do? Reopen the club, man. But change the name. Under new management, man. So technically it's the same location and it's a club, but it's new people owning it now, man. And that's what they do, man. They say, come to my country and just switch the hustle up. Now come to Gambia, man. Switch up. No, this time Ethiopia. No, this time, no, come to my country, man. This is different though, man. This is Ghana, man. The same hustle, man. Under new management, man. Under the new sign outside the front, man. So I can give me Shamani in the history real quick. Just hold that for me, start one. We're gonna get back there.
Go another one. And you know, can I do Salaki other one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to add, like, obviously, as you asked me before about the nations, what other nations rob us, man, is like when these Asians come around us and Chinese, all them nations, they put their businesses in our neighborhood. Yeah, they don't employ. I don't see I used to walk around and just look around. I don't see not one black person in an Asian man's shop or a China man's shop, man.
Never, man, never. I've never seen a black man sweeping the floor in the shop, man. I've never seen a black man mopping the floor. I've never seen him stacking the shelf, man. Right. Down to even the down to the lowest of jobs, man. Listen, I never seen a black man even be an electrician to fix it. An Indian man, when an Indian man in the shop wants an electrician, he hires another Indian man, man. He won't get a black man to do that, man. He won't get a black man to cut the grass. Man. He's like, I ain't giving you a penny, man. But I'll take the money, though. I'll take it, though. Can you believe Indian man sell weave to black women, man? Listen, a black man here with many black wives, man, in the past and even present, and in the future, Lord willing, man, have been with many women with weaves, man. I don't know how it works, man. I don't know the ins and outs, man. So what does the Indian man know? He must know nothing about weave, man. But he sells it to black people. I can't get my head around it. It drives me crazy. Black women go to an Indian man for their weave, and he don't know what weaving is. He don't know, do you burn it, sew it, glue it? He ain't got a clue, man. And he sells it to you and gets paid of it, man.
Right.
He's living. He's selling black. Imagine that you're living. What you do for a living is selling something that you don't know nothing about. All you know is that them niggas love it, man. So I'm gonna sell it, man. You have a living of selling yam. You know you boil it, cook it, fry it, eat it raw. All I know is them niggas love it. Them niggas love it, man.
Right.
Go to their shop, the do-rag in there. You know what I'm saying? Boss, I'm for this do-rag. He don't know you tie it around your neck, tie it on your ankle. He don't know what you do with it. All he knows is black people like it, man. You say, boss, I'm for the dax, man. You think the Indian man know how that's going in your head? He don't know if you slap it in there. He don't know that you gotta part your hair and put the grease. He ain't got a clue, man. Right. All he knows is them niggas love it, man. Black man, we are being robbed, man. We are being robbed, man. Every time I speak about this, I almost cry about it, man. How is it a man sells something to black people that he knows nothing about, man? At least a black woman knows about weave, so she's the best person to buy it from, man. She'll say, nah, you want this one. You know what I mean? You want this brand. You want this shoulder. Imagine a man that costs, you're a boss man, that one. This one. Okay. Boom. And you pay him, man. You make him rich off that, man. Have you seen the hair shops?
Can.
Listen, these hair shops ain't a little shop, with two shelves. There's aisles upon aisles upon aisles. It's in the products in a hair shop. Right. You get lost I don't know about in Manchester, but in Brum, you get lost in these hair shops, man. You got one aisle full of beard oil here, and then here, all these afro combs and different types of grease, and next aisle, hair, and listen, they make money up, man. They ain't selling 5 items. They are stuck to the brim. Listen, next time you go there, pick up a Dax, man, and look behind that Dax. The shelves deep, man, with Dax. And then beside it, a different product. You pull it out, there's more. Listen, the stack that is full with black products that they don't know nothing about, man. They don't know nothing about. They sell conditioner, man. They don't know how black hair even is, man. But they rob us that blind. They sell stuff to us that they don't even know about, man. When we should be selling that. And they open it in our community. They don't open it in a white neighborhood. They open it yours. And no, let's go to the black party, man. We gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta get this. We gotta get these black people, man. I saw in our neighborhood and then fly and kick our sisters, man. Our sisters steal from there, in the world, man. They do dumb stuff and treat them like shit, man. Beat them up like they're adults, man. Fly kick them like you see the woman fly kick the man. The man fly kick the woman like she's some dog, man, because she stole some hair product, man. Meanwhile, we're the reason why he's rich. And after that, what do our people do? Still go back to the shop, man. So anyway, read it for me, Shashamani. Now, read me the promised land. So Shashamani is a town in Ethiopia. And this is how it came about. Many Rastas in the UK and even in America will retire and go to Shashamani and live there. It's a small community, small town. You know everyone in there, man. And as I said before, they'll marry some Ethiopian woman that, wants the pound sterling. Your retirement money makes an Ethiopian person happy, man. Makes their living, man. Makes that they don't have to work ever again, man. It's playing us, man. Keep reading.
Shashamani, the section, the promised land. In the 1950s, Emperor Haile Selassie I donated approximately 500 acres of African oil.
So Haile Selassie I donated how much acres?
500 acres.
And listen, 500 acres ain't enough, man. It's really not enough for a nation of people, man. It's not enough, man. But hey, black man, Haile Selassie loves you so much, he gave you 500 acres, man. And this is after slavery. Haile Selassie gave you some acres for you to come home. So hold on. The people the Rastas that went to Ghana were Jamaican, and the Rastas that go to Shashamani are Jamaican also, man. Right. The Ghanaians are saying come home. the people in Ethiopia are saying, come home. Which one's my home, man? One's in East Africa, one's in West Africa. Both of them can't be my home. I think someone's playing. I think someone's lying to us. One of them saying, come home. The other one saying, come home. One of you must be lying because I can't be from both places, man.
Right.
I can't be from both places. You know what it is, black man? I think someone's playing you, man. I think that line, come home, is a sales pitch, man. It's a sales pitch to, to get your attention, man. Both of them can't be your home, man. They're far from each other. Both of them lands have different people in them lands, man. They speak two different languages, different cultures, man. They even look different, man. Both of them can't be your brothers, man. If you're a black man in Shashamani, shame on you, man. Because listen, at least the Ashanti, people can say, well, we did come from there. Jamaican slaves did come from Ghana. We are similar in complexion. But if you're in Ethiopia, you're a fool, man. They don't look nothing like us, man. We didn't even come. Slave ships didn't even come from Ethiopia, man. You're a fool, man. You let them play you, man. Keep it in.
To African Americans who were victims of racism and injustice after being exiled and forced into slavery in the United States of America.
So they also dedicated land. Come home, man. Your slaves over there. Come home. We treat you better over here, man. And gave us a land to live in, man. We can live in harmony and come home. But it missed out something, man. When you come back from America, you're gonna bring that US dollar, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna bring that pound. You're gonna bring that euro, man. You're gonna make his country rich, man. That's what he didn't tell you. Haile Selassie is a fact. Haile Selassie didn't care about his own people, man. Haile Selassie made the poor people of his country die. That's a fact. You can look it up, man. But he cares about Jamaicans. He cares about Afro-Americans. No, man. He cares about his people. And he's willing to sell you down the river, willing to use your money to make his country rich, man. That's what he's willing to do. Keep it in.
Haile Selassie formed the first EWF in Harlem, New York.
And that's where he went. Where did he pitch his sales pitch, man? In the black community, man. In Harlem. Harlem is gentrified now, but Harlem is known for having black people, man. Known for black people. Have you heard about the Apollo? Our school was built in Harlem, man. One West, man. The Apollo. Where is Rockers in Harlem? Rockers. Basketball. But anyway, Harlem is known. It's not, Nicky Barnes and all the famous, them infamous drug dealers all from Harlem, man. And he was smart, man. So I'm going right in the ends where the black people are, man. Black people are poor and dying and everything. I'm gonna give you some hope, man. Just like what Hitler did to his people, man. Lied to black people so black people take their money and go to his country, man. It's like everyone.
And what's funny is with Harlem as well, it's not just any part. It's known for rich black people, not even doing bad things. Harlem has a history of black people own businesses and made lots of money, millions. So why did he go there? Why couldn't he go to another black community that hasn't got the reputation for so many rich black people, rich business owners? He went to Harlem, where historically, as a black community, has millionaires. And
you think he just chose Harlem by coincidence? He know what he's doing, man. Harlem is known for rich drug lords, man. He knows that, man. Poor people made these men drug lords, not just drug dealers, made them drug lords rich, man. People that had networks of millions, man. He saw them drug lords and thought, I want that drug lord money, man. If they can make this drug lord rich, make him rich, they got houses paid for and they got, cars and everything. They can make me rich too, man. They can make my country rich too, man. He knows, man. He know what he's doing, man. He's thinking just pick Harlem by chance. He knew exactly what he was doing, man. And guess what? Ghana knows what they're doing too, man. Gambia knows what they're doing too, man. So I keep it.
And prepared a series of events to bond with African Americans for the Ethiopian culture before breaking the news about the land grants.
There you go. So anyway, drop that. Tazal, give me Zephaniah 2 and 12, please, Baba.
Shall I finish up the Isaiah 42,
okay.
22?
Now I'll finish my point with that one. Just give me Zephaniah 2 and 12, if you could.
Yeah.
The water.
Yeah.
It's what the Lord thinks about Ethiopians, man. Let's see if the Lord approves of you going Sheshamani, man. Let's see if the Lord approves of you going Sheshamani and spending your pension there, man. Spending your wage there, spending your savings there, man. Integrating with them, marrying their young women, man. Building a house there. Let's see what the Lord thinks about this, man. Read that for me when you get it. Zephaniah 2 and 12.
2 and 12. Zephaniah 2 and 12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain.
So
by
the Lord said, so like the Lord said, ye Ethiopians, man. You know who's Ethiopian? Haile Selassie, man. The same man that gave you 500 acres of land. 500 acres of land, man. What the Lord thinks about him and his people, man. What the Lord thinks about the Ethiopian empress that you want to marry, man. What the Lord thinks about, you know, you going over there and trying to make a new life for yourself. See what the Lord thinks about them people, man. The Lord said, ye Ethiopians, Cushites, man. Keep reading.
Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
And it don't sound like the Lord loves them to me. It don't sound like the Lord wants you to be around them to me. The Lord's going to kill them with the sword, man.
Right.
It don't sound like the Lord wants you to marry an Ethiopian woman to me. I just read it. The Lord said they're going to die by your sword, man. It don't sound like the Lord wants you to migrate there to me. You know what I mean? When gunshots go off in the club, what everyone do, man? They run, man. And the Lord said he's bringing a sword to the Ethiopians. So what are you supposed to do, black man? Run from them, man. You know what I mean? Whatever the trouble is, you run from it, man. If you're in the club and gunshots go off in the club, what do? Run outside the club, man. And the Lord said the Ethiopians are going to be slain by the Most High sword, man. So I don't want to be in Ethiopia, man. He can keep his 500 acres of land. Thank you, but no thank you, man. You can keep that land. I don't want to be nowhere near you, man. Last time I checked, the Lord don't love you, man. Last time I checked, the Lord wants you dead. The Lord got a sword for you, man. I'm staying far from there, man. You can keep your Ethiopian woman, man. Yo, you can, you know what I mean? You can keep your empress, man. You can keep your land, man. You can keep Sheshamani, keep your 500 acres of land. Do something else with it, man. But I'm not going to be there, man. Keep your language. I don't want to learn Geese, man. I don't. What's the greeting thing again? Oh, nice to know it. What? The greeting in forget it. But anyway, drop that. Give me Genesis 10 and 6.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 6. And the sons of Ham, Cush.
And this is the sons of Ham. What we read also in the Bible dictionary, the sons of the Africans, man. Keep reading.
And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Put.
And Cush and Mizraim, Cush are the Ethiopians today. And the rest of them will tell you, man, the Ethiopians will tell you that they're Cushites, man. And Mizraim is the Egyptians. That's their family. Black man, this ain't your family. You from Shem, man.
That's
Shem.
Right.
You know what I mean? Down our Faxad. Who else? Methuselah to Eber. You know what I mean? To Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's your family, man. This is Ham's family here. You ain't in it. Your grandparents ain't in this bloodline right here, man.
Right.
But the Ethiopians are. Okay. You know what I mean? The Egyptians are. You in a part of it, man. The Bible said Mizraim, Egypt, is the son of Ham. He's of Ham, not you. So why are you trying to learn the hieroglyphs for, man? Why are you trying to coffin text? You're in the coffin text section number 1, man. Why are you trying to go to Egypt and read the hieroglyphs on the wall, man? Trying to see the sarcophagus of Tutankhamun. They ain't your people, man. Why are you trying to go to? Which one are we? We can't be 50 countries, man. We got to be one. Are we Egyptian? Are we Ghanaian? Are we Ethiopian, man? How are we going to be all of them, man? Egyptians read hieroglyphs. Ethiopians speak Geese and Amharic, man. The Ghanaians speak, God knows what language they speak. I don't even know, man. Not the same people. They don't even dress the same. They have different cultures, man. Different languages, man. You know what I mean? They don't even dress the same. Don't act the same. Don't speak the same. Which one are you, man? You can't be all of it. You can't be a whole continent, man. Even the oppressor would tell you, I'm French. I'm German. They don't say I'm European. Different countries, different languages, different cultures dwell in Europe, man. Different countries, different borders, different languages dwell in Africa, man. And you want to be all of them? How is it the Ethiopians say welcome home when you go to their house, man? Then the Ghanaians say welcome home, you go to theirs. Then polite will say welcome to Kemet, you want to go home to Kemet. Which one are you, man? Keep reading.
God. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Put, and Canaan. And the sons
and that's the sons right there. And that's the sons of Ham, man. Really goes and the Hittites and the Perizzites. And the Africans are a big family, man. To this day, there's many of them with plates in their lips. Some that don't have plates in their lips. They have rings around their neck. some that don't have that but have tribal marks. They're a big family, man. Some that live in the Sudan, some that are naked. In fact, all Africans, I make this claim right now, all Africans walk around, man. All African cow dung, all Africans drink blood, man. Don't tell people say some of them do. They all do. What you're seeing in Nigeria are the ones that were colonized, man. The ones that the white man went over there and told him how to put on a suit and tie. And before that, all of them were drinking blood. Every last one of them. Preacher makeup. So you're lying. You're picking and choosing some African tribes. They all did it, man. They all let bushmeat, man. What you see in Ghana today is an African man with a suit and tie on because why? The oppressor went and colonized him, man. The oppressor took some of it. Same with China. You see a Chinese man in a suit and tie. Listen, once upon a time, he was wearing a Shaolin monk robe, man. They all did it, man. They make like, nah, man. Every last one of them did it. I guess what, black man, in our culture, you can't drink blood, man. That's showing you that what we're not them. They drink blood, man. That's what they do. It's their culture, man. They mark their faces, man. They cut women's clitoris stuff, and that's what they do, man. The Bible calls them odious people, man. That's what the Hamites are. Drop that. Give me 2 Chronicles 14 and 12.
Second Chronicles chapter 14 verse 12. So the Lord smote the Ethiopians before us.
The Lord did what? The Lord smote the Ethiopians. Killed them. Black men, we and the Ethiopians been fighting from biblical days, man. We are enemies, man. We've always been fighting. The Lord smote them for us in times past, man. The Lord's going to kill them again in the future, man. We're not supposed to migrate to their land. We're not supposed to be one of them. We're not supposed to worship no Haile Selassie. Black man, we've been enemies, man. Nations fight. Nations don't get. That's what nations do, man. And they've been our enemies since biblical time. They've always been our enemy, man. And them same enemies pay us to this day and make money off us, man, lie to us and laugh in our face, man. Harass them and going over there and spending money, paying taxes and making the country rich, man. Laughing at us. Black man, we've been enemies. We've been fighting from biblical days, man. From the time of King David, from the time of Moses, man. We've been fighting them. They're not our people, man. They're our enemies, man. In fact, they're one of our first enemies. The Egyptians were Africans and they were our first enemies. And when we left the land of Egypt, where did we go? Around other African nations, and we fought them, man. Before the white man, these were some of our biggest enemies, man. All of them, the Ethiopians, the Somalian, the Eritrean, the Hittites, the Girgasites. That's what the name was back then. And we was constantly fighting them, man. King David spent his whole life fighting them, man. King David's first victim was an African, man. King David caught a body of an African first, man. His first body was an African, man. A Philistine called Goliath, man. King David caught a body in his young days first, man. And his first death was an African. They've always been our enemies, man. We're not supposed to be part of them. We're not supposed to go to the land. We're not supposed to join their philosophy, man. Read that again.
Right. So the Lord smote the Ethiopians before Asa and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled.
You hear that? And the Ethiopians fled. They ran from us, man. They dispersed, man. You know when what's it called? You know, like them football matches when the team that's getting whooped. After a while, they can't do no more, man. They got this cup, man. You know, we at one point we used to fight them, man. We used to beat them up, man. We used to hit the best of them, man. We was better in war than they were, man. Come on, listen. We had them doing 10 toes, man. We had them cutting, man. Is it hard to believe? Is it hard to believe? Black man, you're greater than them, man.
That's right.
Guess who was in the army and reincarnated? Is it that same army that fought them Ethiopians back then? Guess who was in there, man? Mike Tyson was in there, man. Right. Listen, they didn't stand a chance. Evander Holyfield was in there, man. Evander Holyfield, them genetics that's in him was in a man before him, which was a great granddad, man. He was in the army, man. Tyson's great grandfather was in there, man. Evander Holyfield's great grandfather, Lennox Lewis's grandfather was in there. Usain Bolt's grandfather was in there. So can you be surprised that they ran off? They didn't stand a chance, man. They didn't stand a chance. Floyd Mayweather's great granddaddy, he was there too, man. What you think? You think Floyd Mayweather got the Floyd Mayweather inherited them genes, man? Meaning someone had it before him and gave it to him, man. And guess what? That man was there in that battle, man. He was there, man. Usain Bolt was there too, man. You know, Mike Tyson, granddad was there. Listen, they had to cut, man. They had to leave, man. They had to run from us, man. They are enemies, black man. We're not supposed to join with them. We're better than them. We're greater than them, man. That's why in 2020, to this day, they still can't beat us in the Olympics, man. They don't dominate anything. What the Africans dominate, man? You tell me, man. What's an African dominated sport? Okay, I'll give them this. What's it called? The marathon. Them skinny Ethiopians kill that marathon, man. They can run for days, man. Yo, they can run for days with the skinny self. I'll give them that, man. But any other thing, black man, we dominate, man. Even in England, man. Even in England, which is a white country, who dominates the running, man? We do. Who dominates the long jump, man? Black people, black men and women also, man. We dominate that, man. And the sports like that the oppressor dominates is a sports that we're interested in, man. We're not interested in javelin. You know, black people don't too like to get wet, man. Our black women don't like to really get their hair wet, man. So we let them have the swimming, man. They can have that, man. But what we are interested in, we dominate, man. And Africans don't dominate anything. Drop that. Give me 2 Samuel 23:21.
Second Samuel, chapter 23, verse 21.
Khan.
Verse 21. And he
Khan,
slew.
that's right.
God. And he slew an Ethiopian, a goodly man.
Here you go, man. In fact, give me verse 20, man. Listen, we've all been fighting them Ethiopians, man. Let me know. Listen, this is a history class, man. Read some history, man. You want to talk about history? Well, Haile Selassie donated 500 acres. You know, let's go before Haile Selassie, man. This is some real history, man. Show me that. Listen, we were never friends, man. We were never supposed to go to the land, man. We've all been fighting them. They ain't our people. They ain't our friends, man. The Lord smoked the Ethiopians. A man in our nation smoked them too, man. Back in the day, man. And I like the fact that they live over there and we live over here, man. We're not supposed to mix. We're not supposed to be part of them, man. I love a little competition, man. And guess what? My nation is better than yours, man. When you support Man U and another man supports Arsenal, his man saying what? My team better than yours, man. He wears his t-shirt, he wears his flags, man, in confidence, saying my team better than yours, man. He supports his team, man. And guess what? I'm on the team of Israel, man. I'm on the team of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Guess what? My team's better than your team, man. My team's better than the African team, better than the oppressor team, man. Better than the East Indian team, man.
God.
You know what I mean? My team got better players than your team, man. My team got players like Mayweather, Floyd, you know, Pretty Boy Floyd, so etc., man. My team got better musicians, better looking women, better everything, man. That's the team that I root for, man. I'm not a glory hunter, man. A lot of black people are glory hunters today. A lot of black people are voting for Burning Boy. Why? Because the Africans are shining for a bit, man. I ain't a glory hunter, man. I'm a true fan of my nation, man. I'm a true fan. Even when my team ain't doing good, man, I'm still a supporter, man. I still wear the t-shirt, man. Even when my team's on drugs, man, I still support my team, man. And guess what? My team's better than yours, man. I'm reading some history. We're gonna go. You know when Arsenal players get the old, watch the old tapes and watch the old games. That's what I'm doing right now, man. I'm going to history. I'm showing some old tapes, man, of when my team used to verse your team, man. How my team used to beat your team. Man. We're going back in time, man. Read that for me.
That's right. Canada and Khan. 2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 20. And Benaiah, the son of Joadiah, the son of Salakiah, the son of Joadiah, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel.
There you go. In this chapter, it's listed all the mighty men that David had. David had an army full of black men. We know we're strong, man. We know we're valiant, man. But amongst the black men, he had his elite, man. Yo, what's that called today, man? Like the president of the United States got an army, but amongst the army, he got some special bodyguards, the elite forces, man. They got the elite forces that in the black suit with sunglasses that guard him personally, the best of the best, man. The SIA, them top people, man. And David had what, 70 mighty men, was it? I believe. And these were his elite, man. The elite, the best of the best, the men that performed the best in the army, man. The men with stripes, man. He had them around his bed, man, to guard him. And we're reading about one of them men right now and what one of these men did. Keep reading.
Khan. Joadiah, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who has done.
This man was the son of a valiant man. I mean, this man came from good stock, man. This man was the son of a valiant man. I mean, his father was a valiant man. His father was a warrior, and so was he also, man. And this is what he did. Read on.
Khan, who had done many acts, who he slew 2 lions, Salakia. He slew 2 lion-like men of Moab.
And this man killed 2 lion-like men, man. 2 lion-like. This Bible spiritual, man. What? Of Moab? Them same people, the coronavirus, like the coronavirus right now. He killed them, man.
Right.
And why did he call them lion-like? Why did they call him lion-like? What's the Chinese known for, man? That kung fu, man. The lion paw, man. So I mean, killed 2 lion-like men. Killed 2 of them, man. They did that. They did that kung fu and the snake style. He just killed them, man. This is bullshit, man. Killed 2 of them, man. 2 of them. This is the men in your nation, man. Warriors, man. Killed 2 of them, man. You know how hard it is to fight 2 people. Fighting 2 people is called what? It's called getting jumped. It's called getting rushed, man. But what's it called when you kill them 2 people, man? They ain't a name for it, man, because it's not supposed to happen. And this man did something that ain't supposed to happen, man. Killed 2 lion-like men, 2 fierce men, 2 fierce man. A lion-like man is a man who's fierce, man. He killed 2 of them. He didn't kill 2 any Chinese men in Chinatown. Killed their best, man. They're top warriors, man. Killed 2 of them by himself, man. Keep reading.
Right. Canada and Khan. He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit.
And he also killed a lion. This man killed a lion, man. Went and dumped a lion, man. And this is real too. This is real. This man actually killed a lion. See, the Chinese are liars, man. The Chinese got old folklore. We heard them, the old folklore myths. In the dynasty, Wu Shun Chan is allegedly that killed a lion with the bear. You heard them stories before. I think the Indian myth was well about a great emperor that killed a lion. Oh, God, listen, it's myth, man. It's a lie, man. In India, they got a myth about a great man who was fighting in the army and his head got chopped off. You heard about it? And he picks his head up, put it under his arm, and carried on fighting, man. All those are myths, man. This is real black man. A black man in the Bible killed a lion. Have you seen a lion? A lion is this high, man. And guess what? A black man took care of that, man. A valid man took care of that, man. And it's true in the Bible. It's not a myth like what the Chinese say. It's not a myth like what the Indian man say. The Chinese lied to black people for years and told us that the Shaolin monk temple, lied to us in the movies, lied to us in Hollywood, man. Showed us Chinese men running on grass. And we believed it, and we bought all their kung fu movies and learned from their great Shaolin monks, man, just to find out it was a lie. It was a lie, man. A country small called Japan came and took over, man, and slaved the Chinese, man. Where was all that kung fu right there, man? Where was the Shaolin monks, man? Where was running on grass and running on water, man? What was all that about, man? They lied, man. They ain't valiant. They ain't strong, man. But in your book, you really killed lions, man. In your book, you really fought 2 men at once, man. It is a lie. Look up an article. Look up Vlad TV, Michael J. White, man. Michael J. White's a black man. Oh man, the martial artist. He did movies like Universal Soldier, and he loves martial arts, man. Studied it, and he loves kung fu. And he said he went to China and studied the Shaolin monks. And he said, guess what? He said it's all Hollywood. It's all fake. It's all fake. He said the Shaolin monks been dead since what, thousands of years ago. It don't exist, man. And what you see when you go to China is actors. He said, guess what? He goes, they can't even fight. There's just gymnasts. There's people that can backflip well, and they put them there to backflip and swing around blunt swords. And you think, wow, they're skill set of people, man. He goes, it's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's all a lie. All was Hollywood, man. They don't exist, man. And what's the proof? Kung fu people go to the UFC and fight the Brazilians, and they get whooped, man. That's right. They get broken down. Royce Gracie was a man from the tribe of Asher, man. And he went to China to show that Chinese, Royce Gracie, look it up. There's a family called the Gracie family, and Royce Gracie is a man in Brazil that does Brazilian jiu-jitsu, man. And he went to China to show everybody that kung fu does not work, and everybody laughed and scorned, and he beat every single Chinese man that came in his way. And guess what? Brazilian jiu-jitsu don't consist of no backflips or no fancy moves. It's very basic, and he beat all the Chinese people, man. The Chinese president told the best fighter in China, if you ever lose this fight, I'm going to kill you, man. You're not going to embarrass this country. And guess what? The man, he wouldn't throw in the white towel because he would die. But guess what happened to him though? He woke up in the hospital next day, man. He wouldn't tap out here, but he woke up. Royce Gracie choked him out, man, and made him pass out. And he woke up in the hospital the next day. So guess what? All lies, man. Black man, what you do is real. What they do is all smoke and mirrors and Bruce Lee, all that yada yada yada. What you do is real, man. Black men in the Bible killed a lion in real life. Slack the one.
That if connect, even the whole, breaking out bricks, stuff like that. These folks, we like the bricks that actually damp them down, so they're not as dense as they would be. So all that, breaking blocks of bricks and all that, it's fake. They're not breaking bricks.
It wouldn't surprise me. It would surprise me, man. It's all fake. We've been lied to, man. Every nation used us at one point, man. When I was younger, kung fu movies was in, and everybody went to go learn karate. Everybody bought the gi. Everybody paid money to go to the cinemas and watch the kung fu movies, man, and made them rich. And then now it's Ghana's turn. Before that was Gambia's turn. Before that, the East Indian man's turn. Everyone takes a turn on robbing black people, man. Keep reading.
Right. Another one, Khan, he went down also and slew a lion in the midst of the pit in time of snow. And he slew
And guess
an Egyptian.
when he killed the lion? It killed the lion in the snow. It killed the lion where it's snowing, it's slippery, it's hard to get your balance, it's hard to, get your foot in, man. This man was so skilled, he did it in the snow, man. Did it in the snow, man. You ever see them boxers fighting, training underwater? So, like, they're not just training, they're training in the worst conditions, man, training underwater, man. Or you see them trainers, and they're running around and they got a mask on, so they can't breathe. That's what this man did right here, man. This man killed a lion in the worst condition, man. That's how skilled we are. That's how skilled we are, man. The Chinese people can't run on water, man. They can't run on grass, man. It's a lion, man. They can't swing nunchucks around the back of their head, man. It's smoking mirrors, man. In fact, they did a study and they said the nunchuck is the most useless weapon in the world, man. They said it got no purpose. This looks good on camera, man. They said, who will make a stick that swings backwards? But you know what? Let me get off that, man. Carry on.
Khan. And he slew an Egyptian, a godly man, and the Egyptian had a spear in his hand.
There you go. And this man killed an Egyptian. Black man, the Egyptians are your enemies, man. He killed an Egyptian man with a spear. They're not our people, man. Don't learn no hieroglyphs, man. Don't learn the coffin text, man. They've been our enemies. They enslaved us first before the white man. You're talking about, I'm going to leave that white man's Bible, man, and I'm going to Egypt. You just left one slave master. For the previous slave master, the Egyptians were the first slave master of black people, man. They've been our enemies. We've been fighting them, man. This brother killed an Egyptian. He didn't love him. He didn't learn their culture. He didn't read the coffin text. He didn't read the hieroglyphs. He killed him, man. Why? They're our enemies, man. And our team is greater than their team, man. And what the teams do, compete, man. And one team comes out victorious, man. That's what this man did. This mighty man killed an Egyptian, man. Keep reading.
Right, Khan. And the Egyptian had a spear in his hand, but he went down.
Oh my God, you see that? You hear that? That's a great arm, man. I'm in a way greater than theirs, man. Way greater than theirs, man. This man killed a lion, which is impossible, in the snow, man. In slippery conditions. Then he killed an Egyptian, man. The Egyptian had a spear. And here the staff. A staff is a long stick or a long pole, man. It's not sharp. God. It's like a baseball bat. The Egyptian had a spear. Spear is something sharp, man. The Egyptian had the upper hand, man. And he still beat him. And guess how he beat him? Took his spear off him and killed him with his own spear, man. That's how skilled our people are, man. That's how black people. Right. That's how we are. We're skilled, man. When the black man plays basketball, we don't play basketball the regular way. We do skills, man. We're showing off a bit, man. We're putting the ball behind our head, you know what I mean? We're playing around, man. That's what black people, we show our skills. We show our skills, and we're greater than them, man. Egyptian man had a spear, and his brother had a staff, man. And his brother killed him, man. We're not the same people. He ain't skilled like us. He ain't skilled in war like us, man. He ain't greater than us, man. Drop that. Give me First Kings. It's like Isaiah. Give me Isaiah 51:23 real quick.
God. So look here, other one in Blood and Bone.
God, that's the brother right there.
Right.
And you a soldier as well. What other movies is in, man? There's quite a few, man. I can't think right now.
When he's fighting the guy with the sword and he's got the stick in it.
God, you know what? I might watch it today, you know. I ain't seen it fully. I've seen the beginning where he's in the prison and he beats up Kimbo Slice and whatnot. But I gotta see it again, man.
God. Isaiah what? 50?
51:23.
51:23. Got it. Got another one, Isaiah 51:23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflicted thee, which have said.
There you go. So in the chapter above, you know what? Read verse 22, please.
22, Khan. Thus says Salakia. Khan. Thus says thy Lord, the Lord of thy God, that pleadeth thy cause. Nothing that I'm saying. People say that we're racist and we're this and we're that. This is what God says, man. Nothing I made up, nothing I wrote. This is what God says, man. You got a problem with this. You got a problem with God. Today I found out that I was in an article, man. And they said, you know, this officer Karafia quotes this, that, and you know, it's hate speech. It's not what I said, man. This is what God says, man. I read from the Bible and God said this, man.
This is what God says, man. I read the article. I was like, so God's words, man. I don't feel bad. Try name and shame me. You can't name and shame me. I want to be in the article, man. I gave up my life years ago. I said, listen, my life ain't mine no more. I'm going to raise blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. That's what I did. You can't name and shame me, man. I want to be in that paper, man. I put myself on Facebook, man. I publish my own videos, man. I put internet, so this class is open for the public. I take my black self and go on Brixton High Street so the world can see, man. You can't name and shame me. I put myself to the public, man. So lucky, I keep reading.
Thus says the Lord and thy God, that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand.
The Lord pleads for our cause. When you go to court and you plead innocent or plead guilty, that's you stating your case. And the Lord is on our side, man. The Lord cares what we want. He pleads for our cause, man. He wants our safety. He don't care about no one else, man. He don't business about no one else. He ain't concerned about no one else. He pleads for our cause, man. He wants to make sure we're safe. He wants to make sure we live. He wants to make sure we're righteous, man. Keep reading.
Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs.
This is the metaphor. It's the metaphor. Imagine, black man, you're trembling, you're in fear, you're oppressed, you're dying, man. The Lord said, imagine all that fear, oppression, all the curses in a cup. Imagine that. The Lord said, I'm going to take that cup away from you, that cup with oppression, fear, trembling, scared about the police might kill you, scared about your kids going into care, scared about your kids joining gangs, scared about your woman being a whore. The Lord said, I'm going to take that cup away from you, man. You got a cup right now and it's filled with trembling, filled with curses, and I'm taking that cup away from you. You're not going to be trembling no more. You're not going to be cursed no more. Keep reading.
Even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
And right about now, we're drinking from the fury. Right about now, we're drinking from the fury of the Most High. The Lord's angry with us, man. And the metaphor is all the Lord's anger is in a cup. The Lord said down to the dregs, man. You know what dregs are? Dregs are the part of the bottom. You ever had tea bag before? And when you get to the bottom, there's bits at the bottom. Or you ever drink real wine, not wine made in the factory, wine that's real grapes that's been crushed. At the bottom is, the seeds and the bits of seeds and the bits of the skin from the grapes. That's dregs, man. The Lord said we've drunk the cup of the Lord's fury down to the dregs, man. All of it, man. Black on black crime, police brutality, losing your children, homosexuality. We drank the Lord's fury down to the dregs, down to the bottom. That the part that you will leave in the cup, we've even drank that as well, man. Keep reading.
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
And the Lord said, we're not going to drink it no more, man. All that, fear and dying. And right about now, you think, black people are always going to be in the bottom, man. Black people are always going to be oppressed, man. When are black people going to stand up on our own 2 feet, man? We give the Ghanaians our money. We give the Ethiopians our money. We give the white men our money. We're never going to get it, man. The Lord said, listen, the cup of my anger, you're not going to drink it no more, man. Believe it or not, black man, the day's coming, black man, when you're not going to give the Ethiopians your money no more. The day's coming, black man, where the police will never tase you before your son, man. The day's coming, black man, where you're not going to be killed by the police and targeted by the police and put on child support, man. The Lord said, I'm taking that from you, man. And the Lord don't tell lies. Keep reading.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflicted thee.
But guess what? The white man's going to have the fear of the Lord. The Japanese are going to have the fear of the Lord. The Africans are going to have the fear of the Lord. What you're going through right now, they're going to go through that, man. The Lord's going to take it out of your hand and put it into their hand. They're going to drink of the Lord's fury. They're going to go in slavery. They're going to know what it's like to be a second-class citizen, man. Keep reading.
That's right. But I will put it in the hand of them that afflicted thee, which have said to thy soul.
And this is what them that afflict thee, the Ashanti that afflict us, the Ashanti that sold us, the Ashanti that put us on the bottom of slave ships. This is what they say. Them that afflict us, this is what they say. We done?
Who have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over.
Bow down. They tell us to bow down that they can walk over us, man. They say bow down. Give me your pennies, man. My country's poor right now, man. Give me your pennies, man, so we can be rich. They say support our country, build businesses in our country so we can be rich, man. Come to our country, bring your British pound, man, so we can be rich. Take your hard-earned money, take all the money you saves, man. Tell your parents to Western Union you some money over. Build a house here, man, so we can be rich, man. They say bow down and we can walk on top of you, man. That's what they do, man. They say come to our shops, man. Support us. Don't support the black man. Support us, man. Let me walk on you so I can send what's it, Fatima? to university, man. That I can send my daughters to college. That I can give my daughter a nice, man. They said, come to my country, man, and then, you know, give us your good pension, man, so we can, you know, we can get a nice, established, big country, man. And when we're done, is kick you out, man. That's what these nations say, man. They say, bow down, man. Bow down so we can walk on top of you. And that's the life of a black man, man. But Salakia, to our point, we're up on the time. You know what I mean? So water for reading again, man. Powerful reader. To our point from Manchester, man. From Manny, from the north. What from the Manny, the north, the 016. What else I got for them? Manchester, whatever you want to call it, man. You know, we read it from, man. I appreciate that. With that, we're gonna give the Salakia, something to say?
So yeah, can I finish it, or is that it? That it, or
go on and finish it.
Just finish it up, yeah. Canada and Khan. Bow down, that thou has Salakia. Bow down that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over.
Yeah, I'm glad you read that, man. I can't believe I almost missed that, man. And what do? We do it, man. We bow our soul down. Yeah, guess what? Guess what we do? I'm going Ghana. Guess what we do? What Ghana's saying we can come home? I'm going home. Yeah, but Ethiopia got what 500 acres of land, 500 acres of land. I'm going to Ethiopia, then, man. Yeah. I'm bringing that pound with me. We just lay ourselves down on the ground, man. We don't say, hold on, you sold us, man. Oh, man. We're different nations, man. We're two nations of people, man. We say, yeah, okay, then. Let's go do that, man. I'll be on the next flight. I'll be on the next flight, man. I'm going to the Gambia. The Gambia. I'll be there, man. That's what we do, man. So what for that? I'm gonna hand it over to Priest and Prophet. Captain of 10,000 with the announcements and the prayers.
We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to the Treasury Department, priest fund, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, upcoming holy convocations is the Passover date to be announced. All Akim and Akwaf, check the bulletin board in the hallway, and check all I.S.U.P.K social media, so Facebooks, Instagrams, YouTubes, Twitters, everything. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, I love you. The right face and the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwa, Ratazaka, Hayah, I.S.U.P.K, Barataza, Kawal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lafananawa, Lakam, Cow, Yuwam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawafinawa, Wala'a, Dabayainawa, Wanasaya Abol, Oshinawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahafapara, I will love you, Almighty, in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread,
and forgive us our debt,
Forgive us our debt.
as we forgive our debt, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, ever. So be it.
And with that, we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute. I'm Madim Shabbat. I'm Madim Barak. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yad Yam Natah. Cast dismissed.
One second. 1 minute.